Good morning, everybody. Did a mic check before this, so should be able to hear me, unlike last time. Should be able to hear the background music. Should be able to see the stream. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Bayes says hi all. Hello, Bayes. Nibble a bit, nice to see you here. Nibble says hello all. He also said he fell to 500 as could not balance honey and honeycomb very well unless I babysat. Yeah, I tried not to... Well, I try to balance it as much as possible, of course, because you don't want to be babysitting it or anything. That would not be ideal. But it is difficult to find that balance, that's for sure. Rachel, morning. And hi, everyone. Coinman, happy Friday. Mary Angie says good morning. Sounds good. Great. Of course, here's my build. Didn't make any changes. 548 magic rings per hour. Much better than I expected. Like I said, in practice, I was doing 530 per hour. Not sure why it's so much better in the competition. I wouldn't be able to explain it to you, to be honest. Like, I already deleted the town on practice. So I don't know what changed. Maybe I forgot to put on an effect card or something, but really, who knows? I'm not going to figure it out. There. Oh, somebody sent me another epic Hasty Beekeeper 2 that I will give out later. Before the next honeycomb meta, probably. Right, because I don't think the next one needs it. Well, we'll see right now. I'm gonna talk about the red lamp competition that we're gonna have next week. Keep this running for the next 15-ish minutes for the competition end. I am in 12th place. This is a better ranking than I did on the last Red Lamp competition. I think on the last Red Lamp competition I got 14th place. And I can actually go and check that with this awesome spreadsheet I have, which I'm not going to show because it's exclusive to Dub Guild members. Let me actually check. Red lamp. Really? Oh, I guess I didn't do as good as not red lamp. Sorry, magic ring. Magic ring. 4 months ago. There we go. On the magic ring competition 4 months ago, I was ranked 16. Okay. So I am doing better this time, rank 12. Definitely an improvement. Leveling, hello, welcome. Girl Gamer says Merry Friday, everyone. Merry Friday. Hey Girl Gamer, David Heaton says yo Dub, hello David. Spartans, hi Dub, hope all is well. Thank you Spartans, for sure. All is good here. I think I hear some noises. Let's check. Let's go ahead and check Discord. Check the meta announcement. Thankfully Duck Sunny got it out on time. On the Leaky Wednesday, that's the time we want to see the leaks. DeFi, hello. No, that's not it. Let's do this one. All right. So it has been about a year since we've done the last Red Lamp competition. Well, it's been like 11 months, but basically almost a year. Since then, of course, there are also more NFTs to help out with this. For the cash boost, nothing that would help out like right away. Steel and Red Seal will both be cash boosted, which very difficult to make, right? Or, you know, for the majority of people. Same thing with lights. Cash boosted, but at that point you need so many items. So most people at the start, I would imagine you're just gonna be selling gold again or do your favorite cash rush, because these 3 cash boosted items are hard to get to unless you have a bunch of NFTs, which, yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. Red Lamp's gonna be the meta, so that's star boosted. The biome is actually terrible. People mentioned this yesterday. It's a forest biome, forest on all sides. Last time we had 2 mountains and a river, as well as an oil seep. I'm gonna pull it up because I do have it over here already. I'll go back to this as well. This was the no NFT red lamp competition from a year ago. It was doing 9 per hour. But as you can see, we did have 2 mountains, river on the south, and an oil seep, even though it was a forest. From my understanding, Duck Sunny did say that we will get an oil seep for next week's competition. I don't know if it's going to have the same layout as this, probably not. But yeah, no mountains is gonna suck because you can already see for the no NFT build, you basically needed to have all these mines. We're gonna need to use shallow mines then, and shallow mines are half the craft time. Well, they take twice as long to craft iron, is what I mean. So you're not gonna be able to make as much iron, you're not gonna be able to make as much steel for the red lamp, so yeah, that's gonna suck. And no river, obviously you're gonna have more ponds. So probably no NFT build's gonna be like 6 per hour, maybe, or 5 per hour. Not sure, but it's not gonna be that great. Go back on Discord. Trade time's the same. They haven't bothered changing that. That's the same. Gala reward. There we go. That's pretty much it, actually. So check the let's see what else what else can we talk about for the red lamp design specifically? Tell me about it. Yeah, biome's no good. There's a couple spots I didn't use here. I would imagine the layout's going to be about the same. You want 2 of the sides for shallow mines. 1 of the sides for all of your trees. Yeah, you're going to need to make some strawberries. Thankfully, the strawberry fields don't care about shade. Look at all those water facilities, by the way. That is a lot of water facilities. That's cool since they don't cast shade. Pretty easy to implement those. And a lot of loggers too, since it's freaking wood heavy. Another thing also, on a year ago on this competition, right, you notice how we had the desert side on the what is it, the west side? That would give us the passive sandy or arid that we need for the sand mines, but we're not going to get that either, so the sand mines will be on a red craft timer. That means you'll need a couple more spaces for the sand mines as well, which sucks. This is like the worst biome. The only saving grace might be the oil seep that Duck Sunny says we should be getting. So that'll at least save you a couple spots from needing to have the crude oil pumps, unless you have the passive crude oil NFTs, and it doesn't really matter. Alex, hello, Dub, and all. Happy Friday. Hope everyone managed to sell plenty of earrings. Hopefully, Jamaris, morning, Dub. Hello, Jamaris. Legend, hi. Nibble says lumber heavy build, no sand for silica. Yeah, so that would be problematic as well. Rachel, I wonder how many players will sit this next one out. Yeah, somebody mentioned that this competition might be the one for some people to take a break on, just because of how difficult it's going to be with the biome we're going to be given. I mean, it's not that easy to make, that's true. You don't need a nuclear power at least, so might not be the most expensive, but the cash boost sucks. Like, they're not really giving us a good cash boost here. For most people, not for me. For me, it's a different story. But for most people, not a good cash boost. Old Town says, Bio makes no sense if they're trying to sell steel mill NFTs this week. Why make iron so difficult to make? Sales guys and meta designers need to talk. You are right, and while on that topic, the iron mine NFT that sucks, by the way, it's not worth it in my opinion. But the iron mine NFT, if you did have one, you can't even use it because you do need the mountain. So it's pointless. Also, I saw somebody buy an iron mine NFT, like, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. But they're not even going to be able to use it on this competition. I hope they realize that. It does suck that the description within the store doesn't specify that you need it next to a mountain. But when it was announced on the sell post, I think that's when Farmer Michelle posted it a couple months back. It did say that you needed to fulfill the mountain edge requirement. DeFi says Camera would be pleased though. I know people keep saying that because Camera did amazing on the red lamp competition. Well, not the red lamp competition, but the anything goes competition, because he made a bunch of red lamps. That's because he borrowed a bunch of styling rides. He was already open about that. So he knows he's not going to be doing as good on this competition, because obviously people aren't going to lend him the styling rides because they want them for themselves. So yeah. But sure, he probably likes making red lamps either way. Dave, hello. Alina says, hey Dub, I'm a little upset. Oh, about the next competition or this one? That sucks to hear that. Oakenshield says, good morning. Duck Sunny, hello. Welcome to the stream. First time chatting, I believe. I did give Duck Sunny a shout out for getting the meta announcement on Wednesday. That's what people love to see. I know people have a lot of things that they want to tell Duck Sunny to tell the team, but keep that on the Discord. Troy says, so it doesn't work on shallow mines. You mean the Iron Mine NFT? The Iron Mine NFT isn't a shallow mine, so it needs to be next to a mountain, which sucks. It defeats the whole purpose of selling it. They probably should make it so that it doesn't require a mountain. Like, it should still go on the edge, but it shouldn't matter if it's a mountain edge or an open world edge. Well, I guess maybe you can't put it on the waterway, like next to a river or an ocean. I guess that would be silly. I don't know. I don't think they should make it where you can put that NFT anywhere in the town. That would be a little overpowered. Unless they came out with a higher rarity version of it that lets you do that, then I guess that would be okay. Yeah, I agree, DeFi. Alina, kind of tired to get kicked out of top 400 after sitting around 250. Oh yeah, I'm sure that sucks. It's happened to me a couple times at the top side where I get kicked out of top 25 and I end up 26 or 27. Now it has been a long time since that's happened. It's been a couple months now, right? I'm consistently getting top 25 now, which is great. But yeah, whenever you're in that situation, it sucks. Grandma, hello. Nibble says maybe Gala will release shallow mines. I own an NFT Iron Mine and it does require a mount. There you go. I don't think that's the way to go, Nibble. With your suggestion, I mean. What we should be telling Gala to do is make it so that Iron Mine NFT works anywhere. Well, works with a mountain edge or an open world edge. They should buff that one rather than them coming out with another one. That's what I think. Because that Iron Mine NFT really sucks. You probably don't like to hear that because you own one, but that's just my opinion. I think it sucks. But I mean, yeah, if you needed an idea for red lamps, here you go. Although keep in mind that this isn't gonna work because we are not getting mountains. And you're gonna need a lot more ponds. You're gonna need more sand mines. Now, I do plan to come out with a build showcase for this, of course. Which hopefully will be okay. I don't want to make it amazing. I have seen some pretty good rates that people have been sharing for... They claim that it's no NFT. I'm not gonna like say, oh, prove it or not. I don't really care. But if they're doing very good no NFT rates, then good for them. But yeah, I'll make another build showcase for this. Probably, I'm guessing like 5 red lamps per hour is what I'm gonna aim for, which is not that great to be honest, but that's what I think you could aim for with the biome we're gonna be given. Some people also brought up that you could do an ice build and probably get that same amount of stars as you would from 5 red lamps or more if you do have the crystal reindeer. But there's a couple issues with that as well. You're not going to be able to use a freight pier because there's no waterway. So unless you have a dragon, you're going to struggle selling all the ice blocks. If you have a dragon, you might still be able to pull it off. But if you have a crystal reindeer, then you make a bunch more ice and you're probably going to need 2 dragons. So, and if you are going to use your express depots and stuff, you probably need to make a lot of gas. So ice isn't really ideal either. Plus it takes so long to build right. I wouldn't recommend doing ice. I would still go for the red lamp build, just in case anybody was thinking about it. I don't think ice is the way to go here. It's very close in stars if you're not going to make that much red lamps, but it's not worth it. Koyman says if there was some water to not affect it. If there was some water to not affect it. What do you mean? The mountain? That's the only bright side about not having rivers, I guess. So I guess so what you could do, right? Nah, but this doesn't make sense. But what you could do is have shallow mines on all 4 sides, but then where are your trees gonna go? Because you need so many trees. Are you just gonna have them in the center? That wouldn't work. That's why they need... That's their way to nerf ice, no water. Yeah. Yeah. Does make it harder. Dave, I'm very curious to see your personal layout for next week, Passive Iron. It's gonna be very good. I'm gonna have a chance at top 10 next week. Just depends on what other people do. I'm gonna show my my red lamp build from a year ago, since it's out on YouTube anyways, since I streamed it. Alex says, Dub, what do you think about the idea if players were able to purchase their desired biome for the competition using Gala soil? I think that would be a good way to burn soil, giving the opportunity to, you know, like everybody has the same biome, but you also have a couple other options, and you could pay soil to start off with another biome. That would be cool. I think that's fine. I would much prefer, if we're going to get to that topic, Alex, I would much prefer them to come out with actual biome NFTs, where the biome NFT, you could attach it to your guild, and everybody in your guild can use that biome if they want to. They don't have to use it, but if they want to, I think that would perform much better. But you know, that topic's gonna annoy some people. Like, oh, why do you want to suggest they sell freaking biome NFTs? Well, they want to sell NFTs, right? So that would be one way. I mean, I probably would get a biome NFT, sure. Jaco, hello. This is my personal red lamp design from, you know, a year ago. It did 41 red lamps per hour. How many styling rods did I use on this? Is it 1 or 2? Did I even have styling rods? I'm pretty sure I had 1. Do you guys even see the styling? Did I even have one? I don't see it. Do I have a better angle on this? Maybe I didn't have styling right for this one. I cannot remember. I don't see it on here. Duck Sunday, that would be cool too. Yeah. Subarnu, any guild competition soon? I doubt it. I really doubt. They should not worry about guild competitions until all the soil stuff is done. Just focus on the soil stuff first. Don't even worry about guild competitions. Not right now. Oh, Troy sitting at 8.99. Aches. Well, we got 1 minute to go, so hopefully you made it, right? Jaco, you don't have one on that build. I guess you're right. I thought I had one, you know, because I thought by now, well, a year ago, I thought I had it for the Oak Barrel Rush. Maybe not. Yeah. Well, now I have 8 of them, so I can do a passive steel setup. I could pretty much do a passive red steel setup, actually. I do have ideas for that. You're probably not going to see them right now, but I will try to execute a red steel rush for next week's competition. Jaco, do you have any idea about the farm bots? Not, well, just what they've told us so far. Competition has ended, by the way. Oh yeah, I still got to do the daily challenge, but I already sold the wooden boxes. So congratulations to everybody who made it. There we go, 12th place. Planet Bob did very well. There we go, Doofy at 10. I was still a ways off. He was probably doing more than 600 per hour, so yeah, I wouldn't have made it. Very good ranking on my side though. Hopefully everybody else did well. Nice to see Spartans made it just at 25th. Kryptonite was very close. Let me go ahead and log on daily. I think I turned off offline already, so it shouldn't take too long. B-Rob, you had to have it unless you sold it after the glass factory because you always use the legendary one to build glass factories. You're right. I'm not sure. So maybe I let somebody borrow it because they needed one more to have passive iron for steel production. That might have been what happened. I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty sure I did own one, but it's possible that I just let somebody else borrow it. Because why not, right? Alex, 168th place. Jaco, 207. Very nice, both of you. Congrats on top 225. Jaco, back to your question about the farm bots. Just what they've told us, you'll be able to put the farm bot in the guild and it's going to give a guild-wide buff. They didn't say what the guild-wide buff was going to be. I don't think they even know what it is going to be yet. But, you know, hopefully they brainstorm some idea. That's going to be the same thing for the trade bot. You're going to be able to put it in your guild. It's going to be a guild-wide buff. Maybe not the crane bot, right? Because the crane bot you can already use individually. What's the other one? Oh, the boom bot also. They said they're going to do that for the boom bot. Who knows what the buffs are going to be. I would imagine a nice buff for the boom bot, because I think only a few people own that one, would be to make the clear cost of all the structures or obstacles here be 0. Well, probably not the spoiled soil, because that would probably be a cheat code for the town star mode that nobody really cares about. But yeah, the boom bot, I guess they can make it so that all this stuff costs 0 to clear. I would like that. I don't own one though, and I don't think I would get it just for that reason either, because they're so rare. Unless they make it easier to get those. Trade bot, they could probably make it so it reduces the trade time of everything for everyone in the guild. Kind of like a UFO for the guild, I guess, but that would kind of devalue the UFO, so I don't know. Farm bot, I'm not sure. I guess make it reduce the craft time of all the crops or increase the movement speed of tractors and farmers or something. I don't know, just spitting out ideas. It's just all speculation right now. I already sold everything here. I just need to put down the rest of my NFTs. Grandma, 120, very nice. Also top 225. Jeff did good this time, 156. The highest I got, very nice. I would say the lowest rank you got, which is a good thing, or the highest best position. But yeah, I get it. I know what you were trying to say. Joan, hello. Oh, kind of lagged a bit there. Let me place down my NFTs and then I'll go back and check that red lamp build one more time. My personal one. So yeah, I guess I wasn't using the silent ride for that one. I think I did have a rare art and decor shop. I had 2 Valentine's stands for 10 passive strawberries, but you needed 14 for red steel. So pretty sure it's still, yeah, I mean, I still had to make strawberries. And it was a lot of wood, I remember that. The copper, was it copper wire? I think wasn't an issue because I had the coppersmith and I still do. So yeah, that's not going to be an issue. That's about all I remember though, so let me finish putting all this down. And take a few minutes. If anybody has any more questions, feel free to ask them while I'm putting all this down. I can go ahead and get rid of the sawmills. It's a little laggy. Damn it. It didn't place it, did it? Oh, it worked. Okay, that's weird. I thought I was gonna have to refresh it to fix that. Need more roads to place stuff. There goes a water tower. It's a little laggier than it was yesterday. Or maybe just because I had this running for a couple hours already. Left it running overnight. Okay, well I'm gonna have to refresh to fix that. That one messed up too. I'm also going to talk about the Sumo NFT. I should have just been talking about that while I was doing this too. Nibble says one button macro for placement of daily tempo and NFTs automatic would be a nice feature. At that point, you might as well ask them to just make it so that we don't have to place down all the 10 point NFTs. That is a lot of clicking every day, and I know there's people with enough NFTs to fill the town, which is insane. And they gotta do that every day, yikes. But hey, as far as the crane bots go, each of these clicks is 100 town points. So I would like to focus on the ones that give the most town points. Like those water towers right here, the 11 town points. Okay, those aren't actually mine, by the way. I'm holding on to them while I help Theseus sell those and one of these wings, I believe. Vanilla? Did I place on the vanilla stand? Nope. What about the greenhouse? Yeah, I did place on the greenhouse. So I need a refresh for water tower and the wheat stand. All right. Well, I mean, what am I missing? Like 20 town points? Fine. To some people, 20 town points is a lot. It's like 20 days of doing daily challenges with the Express Depot, I guess. Alex says that's why it's called a daily challenge. Clicking takes effort. Yeah, part of the challenge. Okay. Using build of dub and out of top 1200. Oh. Oh, did... Hold on. Wait, so you didn't manage to get top 1200? Or you did? What rank did you end on? Did anybody watching use my no NFT build? How did that go for you? It definitely should have been good enough to rank in the competition. Troy says, just my opinion, but Townstar will never grow as long as it continues to cater to whales who own every NFT under the sun. We need more people with, we just need more people in general. They don't even have to have a bunch of NFTs. So yeah, I suppose that is true. We need more people in general though. Like they don't have to buy a lot of NFTs. We just need more competition. Oh, the water tower did get placed. Although I think it's is it bugged? No, I guess it's not bugged. What about the wheat stand? Okay, I think everything should be placed. That number doesn't look quite right, but it's close enough. Yeah, let's just go with that. 4713. That's nice. Bunch of points. Johan, hello. I only have 2 NFTs. And are you enjoying the game at the very least, Johan? Are you enjoying competing? Hopefully you also earned some Gala, right? Hopefully. It's nice to enjoy the game. It's also nice to win. Pointman, the upcoming biome is very unfriendly to new players. That's true. Yeah, we were talking about how bad the biome was. Troy says, yes, I use your no NFT design with a few tweaks to get it to 65 per hour. Finish at exactly 900. Well, you made it. Yeah. That's good. And so yeah, definitely if somebody used it and did not make any tweaks, it would have been top 1200. That assuming they built it in time, right? Johan, I do. That's great. Which 2 NFTs do you own? The Town Hall and something else? Maybe it was a free storage blueprint from the last competition. Ended at 1700. Made a mistake chasing daily goal. Ah, okay. Huh. Jaco, this would be more fun if we had 2 competitions weekly. Depending who you ask, Jaco. Double the competitions means double the work. So what I can say is, if you guys remember when we had competitions every 2 weeks, I thought that was kind of boring. There was 1 week where you basically wouldn't do anything. That was boring. 1 competition every 2 weeks, did not like it. Some people did because they had a whole week to practice, although that actually made the competition more competitive. So if you didn't spend like 5 days practicing, you were not going to rank well, which sucks because now you're competing against people that practice for like 5 days. They did like 4 or 5 designs. It's very hard to compete with that. I love how the competitions are right now with 1 week, 1 week competitions, 3 day long competitions. That's great. I wouldn't mind if they were 4 days long. I think it gives people without good cash rushes a bigger advantage if the competition was 4 days long. But with it being 3 days, it seems great. I don't really see many people complaining about that. Koimin, congrats on 32nd. Snake Tower? Oh, wow. Johan says, I have Snake Tower and Town Hall. Snake Tower is not something that I would expect somebody to have as their second NFC. But that's cool. Yeah, Miranda's skins would be a big help for competitions if you haven't looked into those. Full set of Miranda skins. I'm still trying to help Theseus sell his he has 2 full sets. Still trying to help him sell that at a good price, I would say. Troy says that's one of my biggest challenges, finishing my builds quickly. I see. Cohen, my first top 100. Don't forget to put that in your dub leaderboard sheet. It'll automatically grab the rank, so yeah, you got it. When did they usually update the Townstar, the official Townstar leaderboards? They probably update them as soon as the rewards go out, I would imagine. Johan, back 2 years ago, I couldn't afford NFC, so I quit now. They're easier to get. Yeah, I agree with that. Got it yesterday. Nice. Let me... Whoops. You know what I should do? Go go into the Townstar mode. I still check it out like once or twice a week. I would probably change that to make... Well... No. I've been saying one of these days I'm gonna improve it, but I still haven't done that. That's like not important. Okay, that's gonna take a while. John, I just missed one pack of Miranda skin. Really? Like one of the skins from the pack? For next week, I expect mine to be much better now, since I do have a bunch of passive iron. I am planning to get the rare steel mills to help with the steel rush. And I'm sure I'm still gonna need a bunch of shallow mines though. I might have to reset my town. I don't want to reset my town because it has one mountain and one river. Unless I just work with it and only use one side for shallow mines. I'm not completely sure yet. I'll see what I can do with that, because yeah, I really don't want to reset my town. Oh yeah, I have the glass factory NFTs too. They craft faster and they don't need a road, so that can be convenient. 2 nuclear powers. But I can use the passive energy NFTs now. Yeah, I definitely expect an improvement. Not having the river is not that big of a deal for me, obviously, because of the water towers. But yeah, I'm sure I'll have people asking me to borrow the other water NFTs. They're always useful. Johan, which NFTs you recommend? Just to name a couple. Full set of Miranda skins, the medieval tavern, which you can see over here at the top right. That increases your movement speed of everything by 20%. Birdhouses. The cheapest you can go for birdhouses is 16 uncommons. But if you actually do plan to do well in the future, a good safe spot would be 16 rare birdhouses, but obviously those are more expensive. That's like the things I would recommend the most because you use them in every competition. After that, you start getting into some NFTs you don't use as often, but they can be very helpful when you do use them, like Light Circus. I always like the combo of having like a great sawmill and a water pump NFT, though it doesn't really help improve your production rate. Something that gives you haunted crude oil, like a haunted West Wing or haunted from porch, is very helpful when there's no oil seep, or even when there is, that lets you sell the oil seep and still set up gas production however you want to set it up. Never Give Up says, what should newbies buy in Townstar, Dub? Well, if you're a newbie, I recommend you play the game a little bit more to completely understand what you're getting yourself into. After that, start studying the Townstar playbook. I have a link to that in the description to learn what the NFTs do. But just like I mentioned, for competitive reasons, Miranda skins, birdhouses, medieval tavern, even though that's more expensive, but it definitely helps out. You know, the medieval taverns after you get the Miranda skins and the birdhouses, I would say. Definitely. There's quite a good list. I have still been working on a video for like the top NFTs that I suggest, but that's gonna take a while because I don't know, I'm doing like freaking top 40 NFTs. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. Might be like a half-hour long video, but we'll see, and hopefully I can get that done. Still working on that. Maybe I'm aiming too high. Hank Juniors, oh yeah, definitely the 3 Hank Juniors does help out. You're like always getting wood either to build or for the final product. Yeah, three Hatchet Hank Juniors for sure. Sandula, I need one more birdhouse. I just refuse to buy any. Oh. It probably would help too. Greg Nelson, hello. Hi Dub, shouldn't making 70 magic per hour ring get you in the top 1200? Yeah, if you were making 70 magic rings per hour and you finished the build fast enough, you should have gotten top 900. If you didn't, you must have run into an issue somewhere. Maybe took too long to build it, or your offline mode wasn't working properly or something. Troy says, how much are a complete set of Miranda skins going for? I would say like 80 bucks, because I think probably 80 bucks. They were like 100 before. These are the NFTs I'm helping Thesis sell. That's what's left. But actually, it should still be up to date. But yeah, if you want, I can sell somebody a full set of Miranda skins for 75. That's with a discount. Technically, it should be $90, but that's it's first come first serve. 75 bucks. This set is like 95 basically, because the Express Depot skin's more expensive because it gives 1 town point. But yeah, somewhere around 80 bucks, Troy. There's another set that he has, but it's missing the pack 1 skin. That's why it's not that expensive. It's the same as this full set. Yeah, about 80 bucks to answer your question. I'm not sure what else to say about the red lamp build right here. It's just to give you another idea, I suppose. That is cheap. Yeah, they were going for like over $100 for the full set for a good amount of time. There's so much supply though, so that's one of the reasons they're cheap. Let's go back to Discord. Alex Dub, are you still planning to make a video about the most useful Ghost Cards blueprints? That is still the plan, but that would be probably after I finish the top 40 NFT video idea I have. And I don't think that one, the one with the Ghost Cards and stuff, will be as difficult to explain as the other one. It really just depends. I'm trying to get as much footage as possible to make the explanations of each NFT very good. That's what I'm trying to aim for, a very informative, well thought out video. I would hope that all my videos turn out that way, right? But I don't know. I mean, up to you guys to decide that. Jacob, do you have a fireworks set for sale? No, I don't. No, Theseus doesn't have one either. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this rare steel mill NFT they're selling. Oh, he put a TLDR here. Look at that. Very informative. Rare steel mill, 160 bucks, 450 in supply, 1 full tile size, 5 town points for each one because it's a rare NFT. 20% craft time reduction to that own building, you know, so that building crafts a little faster. That's cool. And the requirements for all the items here are a little different. Most importantly, though, it's a steel mill. Steel mills cost like 1.5 million to build. If you have a steel mill NFT, you could just plop it right down. It has no water pump requirement, so you don't need to have it next to a water pump. Though it still needs water drums to craft steel. But that can let you get by with better passive steel setups. I've already come up with some ideas on the visualizer, which I'm not going to show you guys. I'm only showing that to Super Dev Club supporters right now. But it's you'll be able to see one of those ideas once I do it next week for the Red Steel Rush. But yeah, it lets you come up with some nice ideas for Steel Rush, but that's only with the people that have so many stipend rights and freaking solar panel and diamond charge station. That's whale ideas. Just it's not gonna help many people either way. But yeah, this NFT opens up the idea of Steel Rush. You know, even Red Steel Rush selling that stuff within the first couple minutes, which is insane. Something that we thought we weren't ever gonna have. Because there was another steel mill NFT called the Electric Arc Furnace, but that one does not let you craft steel, only blue steel and red steel. But this one does let you craft steel, which is insane. I believe that this probably should have been a higher rarity, but too late now. No takebacks. Nelson says your videos are very helpful, especially to newbies like me. Appreciate hearing that. Thanks, Nelson. Glad they were helpful. Alex says fireworks set will surge in price once Gala fixes the bug. Might be a good idea to get it now. It might go up a little bit, sure. I don't know about a big old surge. It is technically almost as helpful as Crystal Reindeer, but the Crystal Reindeer still beats it. And what's the Crystal Reindeer going for? Like 150? Probably less than that right now. It'll go up in price a little bit, Alex, but I don't think it'll surge as much as you think it will. Yeah, but the steel craft requirement for the rare steel mill requires 3 less water drums. Helps a lot for the steel rush ideas that I have. You still need the 10 iron, I mean, so like, it's not going to be as big of an advantage to most people. Blue steel requires, I believe, was it 5 less energy or something? I think so, because it's 10 energy for regular blue steel. I'm almost certain. I checked this stuff yesterday. I should double check it though, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong info. I'm almost certain it's 10 energy. Yeah, this says 10 energy. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Electric arc furnace, I think it's also 10 energy. So yeah, blue steel, 5 less energy. Red steel is 3 strawberries instead of 14. So if you had 1 Valentine's stand, that would be nice, I suppose. Now, just to talk about Electric Arc Furnace 2, which is a NFT that I think it's one of the worst NFTs ever. But it might actually be a little bit useful now that we have this one coming out. Electric Arc Furnace only lets you craft blue steel and red steel, but it requires 4 steel instead of 5. So you could have like a 20% increase rate because of that, or 25% depending on the way you think about it. But red steel on the Electric Arc Furnace will still require the 14 strawberries. That's like 3 Valentine stands, or you just have a bunch of strawberry fields. So overall, this NFT, if you don't have a bunch of styling rides, it's terrible. Well, maybe not terrible, but it's not really useful. The way I see it, if you do have one of this NFT, you know how many times do you have to build a nuclear power? Think about it. All those times you have to build a nuclear power, you have to sink 1.5 million-ish to build a steel mill. If you had the NFT, you wouldn't need to do that for every one of those competitions that required you to build nuclear power, because you could just place it on the NFT. Right, so it's saving you 1.5 mil each time. Not that bad. Whenever you have a competition that requires you to make steel, well, you just plop one of these down. It might help your design. So I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's not something like you would go for if you don't have a lot of other NFTs. It's okay. Now on the other side, if you have a bunch of styling rides like I do, right? If you have at least 5 and you can have one of them with full passive 10 iron. And also, by the way, not many people have that many styling rides. I consider myself one of the few that have that many. Probably only a few people in the top 25 can accomplish that. But yeah, if you're in that situation where you have a bunch of passive iron, this NFT is pretty insane, because the fact that you can pull off Steel Rush and Red Steel Rush is incredible. Those are high tier items. They're very difficult to make. They take a long time. Making them in the first couple minutes, yeah, that's crazy. Now, I was thinking that this would probably be the best cash rush, but after further considering it, I don't actually think that's true. It would be very easy to set up. This would be a better cash rush than glass bottles, for sure. But it would not beat Wine Rush. Looking at the numbers, I still need to look at them a little more, but I think if I do Wine Rush with everything I have, I can pull off 1,000 wine per hour, Pinot Noir per hour. It's like 50 something mil per hour. With all the NFTs I have, I can maybe do 100 red steel per hour, and that's like close to 30 mil 25 mil actually. I'm not, let's not consider the cash boost here. Like 25 mil per hour. It would be easier to set up than Wine Rush, but it's not going to make as much cash as a Wine Rush. But it will be Bottle Rush, that's what I'm trying to say. So Red Steel Rush won't actually be the best cash rush, but it will be one of the best. But it requires so many NFTs to accomplish it, so you might not need the mineral sands to do this, but you still need a hell of a lot of stuff. It wasn't as cheap as I thought it was gonna be. So Mr. G Duck Sunny did say that there would be an oil seep. I don't know if he's still watching, but he from what I understood, he said the biome will have an oil seep, even though it's a forest. So we'll see. We'll find out in a few hours, right? Alex says it made sense for them to release the rare steel mill so they can release a legendary one later with even better features and higher price. Shit, yeah. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Luvena, hey Dub, the new steel mill not useful for the next competition though. Yeah, people are saying that because you'll need to use shallow mines and you're not gonna get that much iron. I get that. I'm just saying I don't think it's terrible. All those times you build nuclear power, you're gonna need a steel mill. Having one as an NFT will help you save 1.5 million each time. That's not that bad. I don't think you actually need nuclear power on the next competition. It'll help you save a spot because of all the passive energy you'll need to make steel, but you don't actually need it. You could just use a bunch of power plants. But yeah, that's my thought process on it. Having one is not terrible. Might help you a little bit in some situations. But yeah, if you have styling rides, you'll look at it another way, and you might want to have one. You know, if you have 10 passive iron, I would think you'd probably get one of these. But overall, it's an interesting NFT. The fact that it opens up Steel Rush, it's okay overall, but for my situation, I do think I will pick up a couple of these, and we'll see how that works out. The positive about doing Red Steel Rush compared to the Wine Rush, even though Wine Rush will give more cash, Red Steel Rush doesn't interfere with the wood production. Because whenever I do Wine Bottle Rush, I need to dedicate loggers, well, lumberjacks and my hatchet hanging stuff to getting oak wood, you know, to make the oak barrels. So it slows down my wood and lumber production. But, you know, you just put down extra lumberjacks and you're all good there. So it's not like a huge deal. But this would probably be easier to set up than just the Bottle Rush if I was gonna go for that. But I'm still interested to try it, so we'll see how that goes. I'm interested in these, but most people probably won't be. What's my loading at? 81? What would that be, like 10 more minutes? Not every competition biome has a mountain to use it. So you don't need a mountain for the steel mill, just to be clear there. It's not required. I'm not sure if that's what you were getting at. Like for the Iron Mine NFT, yeah, you would need a mountain, but for the steel mill NFT, you don't need to have a mountain. So the biome wouldn't really matter in my opinion, unless you were trying to say something else. Oh, I forgot to say, but I'll just LV Postman provided the screenshot. But yeah, congratulations to XG for getting first place. I believe this is your second time getting first place because I was looking at our dub leaderboard spreadsheet. So yeah, congratulations for that, XG. You're doing great. You passed up everybody on here. Damn, I'm wondering what your town looked like to make that happen. That must have been like 1,000 magic rings per hour or something. Or close to 1,000, somewhere around there. That's incredible though. Dave says 7 consecutive weeks reaching the top 225, but this week I wasn't as lucky. I finished in the top 400. Oh dang, there goes the streak. Tatweez, make a race video between the two rushes like you did when Artisan came out. Did I do that with the Silver Rush and the Gold Rush? Is that what you mean? Or was that something else? I remember making the video on the Silver Rush. I wasn't sure if that was a supporters only video. No, I think actually I shared it with supporters first and then I made it public. I think that's what it was. Hold on, let me check. Oh, Silver Rush. 1 star. Yeah, that would be interesting though to tweet. That would be. I do have a video for Silver Rush. I don't know what comparison I did though. Not sure. Unless I was talking about comparing it to other stuff. Maybe. Yeah, I remember this video. This was over a year ago. Yeah, 1 year ago. Silver Rush, but different versions of it, whether you were using the Artisan Guild and Sylvester, or you also added Green Forges, or you also added the Epic Arcane Earrings. Is that 4,000? This was before Gold Rush, by the way. Like Silver Rush isn't terrible or anything. Like if you do it, then cool, right? But Gold Rush beats it. It's just for sure. Gold Rush will beat it. There's not really a reason to go for Silver Rush. A video. Well, I don't think it's. I'll show you guys the Red Sea Rush on stream for sure, but I don't really see the point of making a video for it. Seeing as not many people will be able to do something like that, I guess just for the entertainment reasons, right? And Full Speed was crazy money. Oh, okay. Share the town pick of what, Johan? Oh, like, are you asking XG or something? 1400. It's fine. See, I got 5 billion. I never cleared the tree here, but obviously I can afford it if I wanted to. If there's a reward, I'll clear it, but there's no reward. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, usually the very top players don't share their designs. Seems the past couple weeks we've gotten not new metas, more like old rerun metas from either a couple months ago or a year ago. I think that's cool, right? There doesn't have to be new metas all the time, because for a while that's what it seemed like, freaking new item every week. How would you guys feel about like all of this year is just repeat metas? Like they'll keep releasing new NFTs, so like the top layers or designs will change a little bit, right? Because they keep buying NFTs. But it's the same meta. Well, the biomes will probably be different too, right? They're probably not going to repeat the biomes on those. Like for red lamps, right? We're going to have a much worse biome. It's a meta that some of us have done before, but yeah, the biome will be much worse. I don't mind the repeat metas if they're, you know, it's an item that we made a couple months back, then yeah, that's fine. If it's like the same item 2 weeks in a row, then that would suck, in my opinion. That would be kind of boring. I know at some point we had like an anything goes meta 3 weeks in a row. Wasn't really a fan of that. You didn't even tell me your in-game name. I mean, if you're looking for a guild, at the very least, provide your in-game name. I'll message him in a bit. Yeah, I'm still looking into the dub guilds. We're gonna remove some of the inactives that aren't playing anymore, and we'll see if anybody wants to join those guild groups. Even though I don't expect there to be any guild competitions anytime soon. Get me in. Like, send me a message with your in-game name, and I'll be able to pull up all the information on your ranks, and I'll try to get back to you. I'm not exactly sure how much space we'll have to, well, yeah, how much open spots we'll have. You know, I'm not completely sure just yet, because I'm still trying to see who all our active players are. The tweets, I like to be familiar with an item, every item but sushi, but we already did that too much for a lifetime, yeah. So, okay, if we had a sushi boat competition, like say, the week after Red Lamps, I wouldn't mind, to be honest, because it feels like it's been over a year since we done sushi boats. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like it's been a long time. You're right that we did it like 5 or 6 times. That was really annoying. They did change the recipe sometimes, so that kind of changed it up a bit. But yeah, if they did another sushi boat meta right now, I'd be okay. Like, but maybe not more than like once a year at this point. I feel like it was overplayed. But yeah, for the dub guild, so if you're on my Discord, there's a channel called TS Guild Recruitment. Either put your name down here, your in-game name. I need to know your in-game name. You don't just tell me that you want to join a guild. You need to tell me your in-game name. I can search up the information that way, because it's good to know how experienced you are with the game and where you rank. It's important to place you in the correct guild group that we have. Yeah, I'll reach out to you if we do have space, or you could just send me a direct message. War Spirit, let me actually type that in here. I'm just gonna type War Spirit. Some people will probably be confused as to why I typed that, but I'll come back and check that in a bit. It's been a while, yeah. Oh, and I know a couple people have like asked me, they want to join a guild that will let them borrow good NFTs. Most of the guild leaders don't have NFTs to spare because they're using them for their own competitions, which is completely understandable, right? It would be nice for them to update the guild system so that members can lend out their spare NFTs. Like, that's what we want, but we're not there yet. The guild system has so many more improvements that could be made. I've said this many times. But if you get the opportunity to join a guild group now, even if you're not borrowing NFTs, and hopefully at some point they come out with those features and then it'll start benefiting you that way, then great. I would also love to see the guild groups be a little bit more active and actually like share more designs with each other. But I can't really expect that either, because it's a competitive game, obviously. Like, even with your guild members, you're competing against them. It's fine, like that's just the way it has to be. But you know, it would be cool to see a little bit more communication within each guild group. Some groups are more active than others, right? But this is how it is. And all the current people in our dub guild groups, you know, that are still playing, they're like veteran players here. They're loyal, they're active. That's great to see. I think maybe only like three of the groups are actually lending out NFTs, but they're basically full or have the top competitive players. So yeah, unless you're like unless you rank very well, you're probably not gonna get into our dub 1 or dub 2 groups. So yeah, don't have like very high expectations that you're gonna join a group that'll let you borrow ancient NFTs or legendary wheat sands or something like that, right? Hopefully people don't have super high expectations. But I hope it helps people out. I think I went over everything I wanted to. I'm just checking some of the Discord channels too. Well, I like jewelry metas, but I don't think the next one's really that heavy in jewelry. No, it's not. I mean, I only used one green forge and the one coppersmith right here. So it's really not heavy in jewelry. It's a steel meta. That's what it is. Yeah, any last minute questions or thoughts anybody has? I haven't practiced for the competition yet. I'll do it later tonight. I probably will have to restart my town. Do you have any extra NFTs I can buy? I am not selling any of mine personally, but I am helping Theseus sell some of his. He has full sets of Miranda skins, which I would recommend. Are you a brand new player? Like most of this list right here is no good, but like if you're brand new, then you might have some use out of it. But this is probably, yeah, this is what he has left that is like useful NFTs, I guess. Like the Haunted Eastwing, actually, if you want to passive crude oil, that would be pretty good. But that's basically the only thing I can help you with right now. I would recommend checking NFT Harbor if you don't already know about it. That's a great way to buy NFTs on Gala chain. I mean, you can always trade with other people peer-to-peer, but it's a little risky, right? Like, I don't want people getting scammed, so I'm just gonna recommend NFT Harbor. Oh, let me link you this spreadsheet so you can actually look at it. The stuff I'm helping Theseus sell. Yeah, I put it on the chat. It's on my Discord too, but figured I'd link it there just in case. And if you're not sure what the NFTs do, like I said, look at the Townstar playbook. Study the NFT objects here, or the skins, right? And look at what the NFTs do, like haunted wings. It's 2 passive crude oil. The porch, it also crafts pumpkins. There you go. All the information's here to help people out. Thank you to those who have helped me fix typos. You know, sometimes a few typos get in here. I get them fixed as soon as I can. I'll update this info. Let me just update this info now, actually, while I'm on here. Yeah, this will be the last thing I do. I'm gonna update the info right here. Thanks, bro, for all the valuable info. You are welcome. Let me check the Discord. These all go back to normal. I don't think anybody actually sold Mystic Matter for their cash rush. It's like no reason to cash boost that. Last week they got the update out pretty fast, actually, I think. Within like the first 3 hours. That is... Okay. Red lamp will be 98,000 stars. Red seal's getting a cash boost. I guess that's for the whoops. That's for the people doing the red steel rush. Not that significant of a cash boost either. Steel. Oh, also the red steel rush isn't. I mean, not the red steel. The red steel cash boost doesn't make too much sense because you're better off selling 5 steel because it's cash boosted, right? Yeah, steel is cash boosted. So if you sell 5 steel with the cash boost, it's 350k. 5 steel makes 1 red steel, but that would only give you 300k. Now, if you're using electric arc furnace, then yeah, it's still better to make red steel, but otherwise, a steel rush with the cash boost specifically beats it. It's weird how they did that. I don't really understand why they cash boosted it this way, but whatever. It's a cash boost. Lights. Those are pretty annoying to make too. This cash boost not that good this week. That is, well, yeah. This info here. What's today? 321. Doing some live updates while I'm on here. I put the meta info here because for those of you who use the bot command to pull up the meta, this is where it pulls it from. But most of the time I just copy and paste info down. Copy paste. Duck Sunny never fixed the new timestamps for the start of the competition. I hope he's aware of that. Probably not. Sell red lamps. All forced. So what's up? Hi Dub. What will? About May Mayhem? I would not expect any May Mayhem news until like 5 weeks from now, which is like the last week of April. That's when you could maybe expect some May Mayhem news. They haven't confirmed whether May Mayhem is going to be a thing or not. Past 2 years have not been that promising, to be honest. You guys can probably barely see what I'm typing here, right? Yeah, barely visible. Zoom in. Is it steel? The tweets, hey Dub, don't forget to check the shade on North Pole. I have to build one in-game to make sure it actually works that way, but thanks for reminding me. I was messing around in-game, but I was actually messing around with the Steel Rush. Yeah, I have to build one in-game. I don't actually have the NFC for it either, but you're asking about the in-game one. So I think the in-game one should be 2 shade, but I gotta make sure. That's for lights. 28. They probably should have boosted red lamps a little bit more in the stars category. So I think you can influence the outcome so much about Mayhem. How do you figure, Cecil? Do you think I can like encourage them to boost the rewards or give us more information? What makes you say that? Oh, you guys can't see what I'm typing. How do you craft the red lamps? I don't even remember. I just know that you need red steel. Red lamp. 1 red steel, 1 steel, 2 lights, 2 copper wire.
It's like 2 hours.
It's been an hour. It's actually been an hour and 20 minutes since I've been streaming. Nibble says kindly request $5 million from Mayhem. Will do. $5 million, you got it. Let me tell Duck Sunny to tell Gala that it's gonna be $5 million Mayhem. Okay, 1 red steel, 1 steel, 2 lights, 2 copper wire. Wrong one. You know what I did forget? I forgot to update this. Whoops. Oh. New copper wire. Should be it. There we go. Should be updated. Other than the competition list, but I'll do that after this. They sent me a cheese storage NFT. That was for... That was recently, no? No, maybe now. That was like 2 or 3 months ago. But cool. That one's not that useful. So I don't want money for Mayhem. Just need unique, useful NFT prizes. Ah, you don't need money for Mayhem. I think a lot of people would not agree with you, but yeah, it would be cool if there were some unique NFT prizes as well. You know, but people like the money. Yeah, of course, Rachel. Happy to be here with the community, have some fun, talk about next week's comp. But yeah, I think I went over everything now. What is that? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be everything. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. I hope you got the ranking that you wanted. And get ready to practice red lamps for next week. I will see you all later. I'll always be on Discord, you know, as usual. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support. Bye bye, everyone.